News on Meghan Markle. Ruthless Charles is ready to strip Prince Harry and Meg of their titles. New Netflix documentary targets the royal family. But before we continue, like this video. If you're not yet a member of Royal Secrets family, then subscribe. According to author Tom Bauer, after the Queen's passing, the King would also take the children of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, Archie, 3, and Lilibet, into consideration. In addition, the expert thinks that tensions have reached a breaking point since the Duke and Duchess reunited with the rest of the royal family in September for Her Majesty's funeral, ahead of the publication of Harry's contentious memoirs and a Netflix documentary. But Mr. Bauer asserted, Charles, has issued numerous warnings to Meghan and Harry and warned that if they proceed, they will experience ostracization in a manner they cannot imagine. They are therefore concerned. First of all, if they choose to malign the royal family, I don't think their offspring will inherit titles. But they must also keep in mind that Charles has the power to revoke their titles as Duke and Duchess of Sussex if they misbehave. King Charles wants to assuage everyone's anxieties by altering the royal hierarchy, in order to put more of an emphasis on the working members of the royal family. The King is rumored to introduce a slimmed-down structure of the monarchy. In response to worries that non-working members of the royal family have kept too much authority within the company, royal pundits have proposed that King Charles will reform the monarchy. Prince Harry and Prince Andrew are still councillors of state, which entitles them to represent the King in official affairs if necessary. A change in the councillors of state would assuage everyone's fears, according to royal scholar Christine Ross, and move away from an archaic type of monarchy. Ms. Ross noted on the Royally Us podcast that if Charles was travelling abroad or on tour, he would designate a councillor of state to take care of any matters that needed to be handled in his absence. He doesn't travel much, but there are rumours of a sizable coronation tour, so it's quite unlikely. These days, there aren't all that many situations where the King needs to appoint a councillor of state. Even though this is probably never going to be an issue, making these improvements would allay everyone's worries. It is a really antiquated practice, according to Ms. Ross, and it is one of those things that is unlikely to ever cause a problem. It seems that, in light of the last few years, a lot of people might be happier if we just rearranged those guidelines, the speaker said. It's so unlikely that all of the other councillors of state would be unavailable. Christina Garibaldi, host of Royally Us, continued, I feel like this dates back to Charles's reduced monarchy. He simply wants to maintain a close-knit group of friends, prioritizing working royals over those who are no longer members of the working royal family, said royal analyst Ms. Ross. In 2020, Prince Harry and his wife, the Duchess of Sussex, retired from active service as senior members of the royal family. Since then, the Duke of Sussex has moved to reside in California and keeps his ties to the royal family at a remove. Although Prince Harry and Meghan Markle did return for the Queen's state burial, he rarely visits the UK and frequently misses important royal engagements. Following significant claims of prior sexual assault against the Duke, Prince Andrew no longer performs official royal duties in public. These accusations have been vehemently refuted by the Duke of York. He no longer utilizes the Her Royal Highness styling in a formal capacity because he has lost his patronages and military titles. According to Harry's autobiography, she died while grabbing limelight. Really hard for William. Spare, the eagerly awaited autobiography of the Duke of Sussex, is scheduled for publication at the start of 2019. Pauline McLaren, a royal specialist, thinks it's very much a gamble and likely to enrage family members. According to a royal analyst, Prince William will find the publication of Prince Harry's memoir very tough, and it could take the focus away from Princess Diana's passing. Following the news of its January 10 release date, which indicated that the death of Diana is going to be a significant component, royal author Pauline McLaren spoke with Express.co.uk. According to the book's publisher Penguin Random House, Spare transports readers right back to one of the most heartbreaking pictures of the 20th century, two little boys, two princes, marching behind their mother's coffin while the world watched in sadness and terror. God bless you.